here for a specific purpose, and it's always very, very exciting to be able to announce to you the next One City, One Story selection. Before we get to that, I would like Mayor Tornick to say a few words of welcome.
Thank you. Good evening. And I'd like to acknowledge Mayor Bill Bogard, who has been deeply involved in this program, and I'm delighted to see that he's continuing to show an interest in the program, so welcome, Bill. So thank you for inviting me. Pasadena is a community with great enthusiasm, as you know, for literature and reading. Our annual reading campaign, One City, One Story, is intended to promote the value of reading by recommending a compelling book that links our community in a common conversation. We have all kinds of conversations in Pasadena, but this one is intended to be somewhat literary. This is the 14th year of this popular program, which has grown dramatically over the years, with book discussions and events now offered at all 10 library sites and throughout Pasadena in partnership with local community organizations. The 2016 campaign will provide our community with yet another opportunity for shared reading, leading to open dialogue on the important issues raised by a single book. I anticipate a groundswell of interest in this year's particular selection, and I've had a sneak peek at what the selection is, and I'm confident that you'll all be enthusiastic about it. Programs will occur throughout the month of March, with the author discussion held on Thursday, March 31st, 2016. I look forward to seeing many of you at one of the upcoming community events surrounding this year's book selection, and I really want to congratulate the library staff on pulling this together and all the hard work they do through the year, because I think the libraries really represent one of the unique aspects of what makes Pasadena a great city. So I congratulate all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Once again this year we had a bit of a challenge coming up with a title because we always have so many good suggestions from which to choose. The selection is made, as you know, by a community committee made up of 13 people. A couple of them are here today. We work long and hard to come to agreement, and as you know, getting agreement with 15 people is not always easy, and getting agreement with 15 Pasadenans brings its own challenge, as the mayor has indicated. So it's always fun to come together with this. So with that, I would like to introduce to you the 2016 One City, One Story book selection. Our selection this year is Orphan Train, and Christina Baker Klein has written a total of 5 different novels, many of which have made it onto the New York Times bestseller list. This one, I think, is an excellent choice for us because it is a story that transcends a variety of age groups and different kinds of people in different kinds of situations. The Orphan Train, if you're not familiar with that part of American history, was a time during which orphans from New York City principally were rounded up and placed on a train, literally, and shipped to the Midwest, where they could be adopted or into foster care or some other sort of guardianship and used as whoever took them wanted. For example, many of the boys became farmhands. Many of the girls became nannies or cooks or things of that ilk. So the train literally went from town to town, lining up the children and having the locals decide if there was one of the children that was right for them and right for their family. It's perhaps not the best way to choose parents, but it's a part of who we are and what we do, and I think it tells a very compelling story. There are 2 parallel stories, that story about the orphan train and a second story about a modern foster child who you'll have to read the book. It becomes very intriguing how these 2 stories come together, and I think you'll enjoy it. One of the appeals of this book for those of us on the committee was that it is such a good choice for young readers and teens. Many of you have voiced the opinion that we should have a selection for One City, One Story that includes the teens, and we took that to heart, and I believe that this is a good choice. As usual, we will have a myriad of programs. We've only started thinking about what those might look like and how we might present them, but rest assured that the entire month of March will be completely filled with wonderful opportunities for you to come together and talk about the book and react to various aspects of it. So I look forward to you having a chance to share this book, take it to your book clubs, take it to your family, whoever you would like to talk to about One City, One Story. We would be delighted with that. And we have a display over here of the 5 final titles, which were The Nightingale, Euphoria, Redeployment, Orphan Train, and A Tale for the Time Being. So you see where we were up against some pretty tough competition. But there it is. So please visit among yourselves, enjoy yourselves, take a look at the other titles. If there are some that you have not read, now's your chance. And we hope that we will see you at many or all of the events celebrating One City, One Story, March of 2016. Congratulations to Orphan Train.